Good evening, everyone. Zabora here. I just wanted to make this video real quick before hopping in my very soothing Epsom salt bath. So I saw a video, and I like to go through kind of just different channels and see what grabs my attention and whatnot when I'm looking for new content. And I saw this one video. It was labeled that inner ringing in your ear or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's tinnitus. I know what that is. And the man in the video even mentioned the word, it's some say it's tinnitus. Which is, literally ringing in your ear. Or a siren, kind of that boo! That's damage to the hairs in your ears and stuff like that. I think he said it was actually damage to the bones in your ear. I don't think that's what tinnitus is. Well, tinnitus is ringing in your ear, period. But it's caused by, it's an underlying cause. There's some kind of damage to your ear that is causing you to hear that sound. But I believe it's damage to the sensitive little hairs and stuff like that you got in your ear. I should have probably looked it up before doing this video, but whatever. Anyway, then he said, just like you can get tinnitus in your knee, you can get it in your ear. And I was like, that's tendinitis, okay? And you cannot get an inner ringing in your knee, okay? Tinnitus is ringing in your ear. Tendinitis is the inflammation of a tendon, which could be any tendon. It connects muscles and bones, okay? That's what a tendon does. That's tendinitis. That is not tinnitus. Just because they sound similar does not mean they're the same. And that's a point that I try to make so often. People really need to pay attention to what they're saying. If you're going to be coming at me with tinnitus and tendinitis and confusing the two, and then tell me that tinnitus is actually God talking to you, then I don't really think you're going to be worth my time, bro. I think you just fly off into the batshit crazy zone way too often for my taste. I believe that we as witches need to stay grounded in our reality and accept the science we know to be true. We know tinnitus is damage to the inner ear, which is ringing in our ear, which causes the ringing in our ear. It is not God speaking to us. We need to move past these concepts that are dragging us back to the dark ages, okay? When you light a candle, that shimmer that comes off the candle is a fucking heat wave. It's not the aura of the flame. If I light an incense stick and the smoke goes straight up in a thin, oppressed line, that does not mean I have oppressive energy in my home. It means the cherry on that motherfucker is burning so hot that it's sending the smoke straight up in a huge, huge straight column. And that's the way, like, my dipper incense always burns. It burns so hot that this stuff just sends the fragrance straight up in an air like a big old long string. If you have incense that fans out, that does not mean that your house is non-oppressive and the energies are free to flow. That means that the cherry's not burning very hot and the smoke is free to dissipate once it cools down because heat rises. These are scientific facts that we accept. We need to accept them as witches too and not move back and try to talk about oppressive energy and auras of candle flames and how tendinitis is God talking to you. Okay? Okay. So, that's it for tonight, guys. Sun up tea.